So today for the Module 3 Pathway 3 quiz, I'm going to be reviewing some key concepts from Lessons 1, 2, and 3. The first lesson is Lesson 1, and the first key concept I'm going to be reviewing is changing from standard form to intercept form using factoring. Now, we know that standard form is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, as I have written here, and intercept form is y equals a times x minus p times x minus q, as I've written here. Our first example is y equals 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. Now the first thing when I think of factoring is the box and x. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my box. And I can go ahead and put 2x squared and this minus 3 in the box, because those are going to be in there anyways. Now, it's time for me to use the x. So at the top of the x, I'm going to be multiplying a and c. So 2 and negative 3 is negative 6. At the bottom, I'm going to have b, just 5. Now, I need two numbers that multiply to be negative 6 and add to be 5. So negative 6, I can go ahead and make a chart. Let's just say 6. 1 and 6. 2 and 3. Well, 2 and 3 add to be 5, but this is a negative 6. And a negative 2 times 3 or negative 3 times 2 does not add to be 5. So I can see that 1 and 6, 5 and negative 1, and 6 multiply to be negative 6 and add to be 5. So I need to add an x and put them in the box. Now, to make my equation, I need to have the two parts of it, or the parentheses. So, common in between 2x squared and negative 1x is x. Something common between 6x and negative 3 is positive 3. Now, it wouldn't be negative because we will have a negative here. It would only be negative if this was also a negative. Now, 2x squared and 6x. It can't be 3, which I was thinking at first because of the 2 and 3, but it will be 2x. And negative 1x and negative 3, negative 1. Now, I have the bulk of my equation. So now I have y equals 2x minus 1 times x plus 3. When looking at intercept form, I have this a. In my equation I've written, I don't. But if I look at my equation and think, how would I get that? I can see that if I actually move this 2 out of here, or divide by 2, it would give me a. But if I do that to the 2x, I will also have to do it to this negative 1. So that's going to give me y equals 2x, but parentheses, minus 1/2 times x plus 3. And that is how you convert standard form to intercept form using factoring.